Okay, mixture problems can be a bit difficult, but I'll go over a couple of the kind of basic ones that you would maybe find in an algebra course of some sort. So a mixture problem, say you're going to make a mixed punch for a child's birthday party. You'd maybe mix fruit juice in with Sprite or something like that. So the basic setup is a certain amount, a gallon, a few ounces, times a certain concentration, a certain percentage of juice or of soil or whatever, plus another amount times its concentration equals the total amount. Add these two amounts together to get this total amount, and what we're looking for is this concentration. So let's go ahead and do one. I went ahead and wrote the basic setup again so we could see that. So 6 kilograms is your first amount, 10% is your first concentration. Then we have 4 kilograms is your second amount, and 75% is your second concentration. So for the total amount, we add these two amounts together, 6 plus 4, which is 10, times x, the concentration that we have missing. So 10 times x is 10x. 6 times 10%, we'll convert that percentage by dividing by 100, and you get 0.10, and convert 75%, you get 0.75. So 6 times 0.1 is 0.6. 4 times 0.75 is 3. Add those two amounts, you get 3.6 is equal to 10x. Now the inverse of multiplying 10 is dividing 10. So we're going to divide 10 both sides. That cancels to x. When you divide 3.6 divide 10, you're going to get 0.36, but we want a percent. So take that 0.36, multiply it by 100, or move the decimal 2 places to the right, which means mathematically you're multiplying it by 100, and you get 36%. Okay, now what if one of the amounts is missing? So how much of brand A, so let's do this as we go. Brand A is right here, and its concentration is 40%. Mixing it with 2 gallons of brand B with a 10% concentration. So here's A, here's B, but we know it's 2 gallons of brand B. And when you add these two amounts together, well, A plus 2 is just A plus 2. They're not both numbers, so you have to leave it as an expression. And the new concentration is 34%. So remember, when you multiply, this is going to have to be a distributive. So A times 0.4 is 0.4A. 2 times 0.1 is 0.2. 0.34 times A is 0.34A. 0.34 times 2 is 0.68. And I color-coded it. Get the A's to one side. Since this is smaller, probably be a good idea to subtract 0.34A from both sides. For doing that, that means that cancels, so we'll subtract 0.20. And when we do that, 0.40 subtract 3.4 is 0.06A. 0.68 subtract 0.20 is 0.48. We want to get the A by itself, so the inverse of multiplying is dividing. And then it's either long division or calculator keystroke. Those cancel, and when you divide 0.48 divided by 0.06, you get 8. And what it's asking for is how much, and we're talking about gallons, so the answer is 8 gallons. All right, one last one. Now it wants us to find a concentration. Find the percent concentration of the first solution. So we're mixing two, we're in chemistry class. 3 liters of a certain concentration we don't know. We're adding that to 7 liters of an acid solution of 10%. And we're making, oh, actually, I didn't even read that. That's a 25% solution. Well, this is going to change all of this. All right. So 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 times 0.25, 0.25. Is 2.5. That makes all of this much simpler. So now the x is on this side. I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to do this since I don't want to keep, I don't want to keep fixing all of this. (3x) is equal, well, 2.5 subtract 0.7, and I want to make sure that 2.5 subtract 0.7 is 1.8. We're going to divide both sides by 3. X equals 1.8 divided by 3, 0.60, but we want find the percent concentration. So we're just going to multiply that by 100. X is equal to 60%. Even when I did it the other way, I ended up, without knowing what that was, I ended up getting the 60%, but I should have paid attention to that. All right, that's it for 3 different styles. They get more complex because you could end up having to find both A and B, then you have a system of equations. But as long as you're reading it as you read the problem, write it down, kind of draw the diagram, you should be good.